Okay. Hi guys, we have lesson 1.6 here, congruent and similar triangles. We're going to determine if the triangles are similar or congruent and find some missing measures. If they're the same shape and same size, they're congruent. If they're the same shape but not the same size, they're just similar to each other. The parts of the figures that correspond are called corresponding parts. Remember, correspond means that they will match up. So here we have two triangles. They both look like they're scalene, and we're going to compare their angles. Angle C corresponds with angle D, both being 35. Then if we take a look at their corresponding sides, it says TA corresponds with GO. Notice it did not say TA corresponds with OG. As you'll notice, order, that's supposed to be an arrow, order matters. Don't forget that. As we go down to the next section here, on example 1, you'll notice that they're both similar triangles. One's just a little bit bigger and the other one is smaller, but they're both right triangles. So they're the same. We're looking for X, Y, and Z. Since the triangles are similar, the corresponding angles are going to be the same. So because P is 50 degrees, then the measure of angle L, oops, not X. Tucker, don't tally that. Measure of angle L equals 50 degrees also. Okay, then if we take a look down here, NP is going to be proportional with KL. NP proportional with KL. So basically, let's say we're putting the information of one triangle on the top and the information of the other triangle on the bottom. Actually, we need to switch those around. NP is the large and KL is the small. So let me fix that real quick. One mistake a year. Okay. So NP on the large is 12. In the same matching spot, KL is 8. Now from the large triangle, MP and JL are corresponding. So we've got on the large triangle, MP, again, is Y, what we're looking for, and JL is going to be 10. From here, we're going to do our cross products. So we've got 8y times 8 equaling 8y, and 12 times 10 equals 120. Same thing as 8y equals 120. They've just been flipped. Either way, we can go ahead and solve, divide both sides by 8, and y equals 15. We know the length now of that side MP. Continuing on a little further, we have 3 angles, and 3 angles added together on a triangle will always equal 180 degrees. So I know X right here is 50. Z is what we are looking for. And 90 is right here. Go ahead and isolate the variable, do your upside down triangle. We get Z equals 40, so the measure of angle Z equals 40 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at the other side. On these on the back side, I'm just going to it's a repeat. I'm going to let you go over it yourself if you need to, remembering that these are similar. They're the same triangle, just a different size, but they have the same angles. The angle similarity theorem. Again, read through this. This is now putting it onto a graph. You'll notice there's the big triangle, and it matches with the small triangle. The one with one angle measure mark, those are going to be corresponding equal measures, and the one with 2 marks, those are going to correspond to each other. Okay, let's take a look at your assignment for the day. Starting up here on number 1, we've got our corresponding sides. Don't forget to label your side AB segment. So AB, segment AB, is the same as segment NR. And again, don't forget to put the line over the top. Now on number 2, we're going to find the missing side lengths for each set of similar triangles. So we've got to use proportions. So I'm going to set it up to where I'm looking at, and it doesn't matter which triangle you put on top or bottom. I like to put the small one on top. So information for the small. I know that 15 correlates or matches with where 30 is on the large. Now looking at the small again, now I've got 8 for the small matches where X is on the large. So 8 for the small, X for the large. Now from here, you just do your cross products and then solve for X. When you get down to one like number 4, you might actually have to turn the paper upside down or turn it a little to get a good visual. Here's what I mean. When you set this up, again, I'm going to put the information for the small triangle on top and the information for the large on the bottom. So taking a look now, I'm going to pick a side. Doesn't matter where you start. I'm going to start here. I've got the angle that's marked with 1 and then the double. From the single to the double is 6.4 on the small. Same thing here on the large. From the single to the double is marked 8. Those are proportionate. Then on the small, I think I'll solve X first and save Y for later. So I'm going to find from the double-sided up to that or down, whichever way you're looking, double to the point. On this one, on the large one, double to the point is X. And on this one, double to the point is on the small 15. Remember to pause the video anytime you need to. And now I'm going to do the same thing to find what Y is, just in a separate problem. I still have 6.4 for the small, and I'm going to look for Y this time. So from the single to the point on the large, single to the point is 14. On the small, single mark to the point is Y. We can now do take our small information, cross product both of them, isolate the variable, and go from there. Read the question carefully on 6. On to the back side, we have angle GRE, similar. There's your similar symbol to angle CON. List the corresponding sides and the corresponding angles. If I start with the angles, I know the angle G is congruent to angle C. Over here, now I'm going to look at the sides. I like to draw it out and make sure the order matters. We've got GRE going clockwise compared to CON, again going clockwise. And we have GR, side GR is congruent to line segment CO. And continue on with each of the angles and sides there. When you get down here, triangle ABC is similar to triangle EDC. So that means angle B is going to correspond with angle D. Now I'm going to go down below and look for angle D. Angle D is right. Oh. Just a little message real quick for you. I know it might seem like a lot today, but I need you to do your best. Don't quit, please. It's getting tough, I know. Okay, back to angle D. Down here, angle D and angle B. You probably kind of notice those look like alternate angles. So whatever angle B is, angle D is. So angle B must be 51 degrees. Same thing here, the measure of angle A is the same as E. So I'm going to come down and see what A and E are. Well, here's A. It's the same as E. I don't know what E is, but I have a way to find out. I do see a triangle and know that all triangles' angles add up to 180 degrees. So one angle plus another angle plus a third angle. Substitute those in, set it equal to 180. I should be able to find what the value of E is. This part down here, this is for algebra only. Also, just give it a shot. It's not being graded, so don't sweat it, but just see what you can do with it. Okay, good luck. Have fun. Bye-bye.